Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for another video. Today I am closing out our March budget, and if you missed our actual March budget setup, I'll go ahead and leave that video linked up above and you can go and check it out. Today I am looking at the calendar spread, and I just want to go over a few things with you guys so that we can go ahead and properly close out March. Now, I did get the bonus, and I talked about that in our paycheck budget number 2 closeout, and if you missed that video, I'll link that up as well. And as far as our priorities for the month of March, we had 2. So I was to make sure that we get our tax return completed, and that was done, and our car registration taken care of, so that was taken care of. And that is pretty much it, guys. We are closing out March, and I have a couple more videos to get out to you guys. I think the next video that you will see is the business income cash stuffing, and I have one more extra debt payment. So we are getting it done for March. So now I'm going to go ahead and close out our March budget. All right, so for Hub's income, we planned $29.02 to be direct deposited into this joint household account, and $29.02 was actually received. And then for me, we planned $14.60, and I did receive the bonus that I talked to you all about. So to hit this account was a total of $17.60. And our son, he did pay his cell phone, so I'll go ahead and indicate this here in the actual column, and we actually received $35. So that total income for the month that we were working with is a total of $46.97, which is awesome. And then when we get down here to the tithes, now we did plan a total of $10.54, but it actually came in at an even $1,000. And then as far as these here expenses, our mortgage is the same, Netflix is the same, internet $83.93, our electricity at $325 is the same amount that we put on the bill every month, car insurance $251.10, car registration $21, our prepaid cell phone bill $86.50, life insurance came in, our regular tax payment was taken care of, and the lawn service. And guys, our groceries for the whole month, we came in at $379.07. And just as a reminder, I planned $400 because Hubs, they did receive gift cards for a bonus from the job, and that was awesome. So we opted to use the gift cards for groceries. So that was really awesome, guys, and it helped us out a whole lot. And then for our house supplies, we planned the $75, and we actually came in at $63.97 for the whole month. And then for our gas, we came in at a total of $75. Now we haven't used the buffer because nothing unexpected came up. And then the YouTube was the $11.99. So I'm going to go ahead and tally up these expenses, and I'll see you back in a bit. So our total expenses for the month of March came in at $2215.19. So that is awesome to see that it is below our planned amount. Now when we get over here to the savings emergency fund, I'm going to hold off because I do want to see if I can add additional to this to get it up to at least $75. Now our pets, the actual amount is the $50. Son's tuition $150. And of course, vacation is actually $100. Now, when we get here for our extra debt on the taxes, we planned $625, and then I was able to make an extra payment of $200. So that came in at a total of $825 for the extra debt. So I'm going to go ahead and start plugging in the actuals down here in our monthly overview. So our income is at $46.97. Giving is at $1,000. Our expenses came in at $22.15.19. And then our savings, I'm going to hold off on that. Like I said, I need to see if I can get this up to $75 as far as our emergency fund, because I do want to add a little extra to it. And then the extra debt total is $825. So let me get my sticky note. So I'll go ahead and crunch the numbers to see where we are so far. So $46.97 minus 1,000 minus 2215.19. We're going to go ahead and subtract the extra debt at $825. So that leaves us with $656.81. But I'll go ahead and subtract out the pets, the son's tuition, and vacation. So right now we have $356.81. But I'll go ahead and subtract out the emergency fund as well at $60.85 because we know that's there. Now we have a true remaining of $295.96. So I'm going to write that down. So with this remaining, guys, one of the things that we definitely want to do, we have giving that we need to take care of, and I'm going to round that up to $154. So that's a additional giving, and that gives us $141.96 to work with. And I do want to put a little bit of money into our savings challenge. I talked to you all about that because I wanted to, make sure that we show it some love for the month of March out of our household account. And I think that what I'm going to do is a $40. We'll make that even, and that'll be the savings challenge. And so that brings us down to $101.96, and that's what we have left. So in order to get this here emergency fund up to $75, so let's see, $60.85 minus 75, we only need $14.15. So I'll go ahead and subtract that, and then that'll give us the true remaining, and it'll just stay in the account. So we'll actually have $87.81 left from our March budget, which is awesome, guys. We're not over budget. So I'll go ahead and plug in for the emergency fund actual $75. And that way we can go ahead and total this. So the 75 plus 50, 150, and 100. So $375 is the actual total for our savings, and I will make sure that that additional $14.15 is transferred. And now I can go ahead and plug in the total savings so we can see exactly where we're at. So that's $375 for the savings. So we'll do one more crunching of these numbers here. So we've got $46.97 minus 1,000 minus 2215.19 minus 375, and then minus the 825. So on here I will put the remaining at 281.81, but then I'm going to put a note on here of how we are divvying up these funds. So I'm going to just use some leftover boxes from my kit, and I'll just put this here and then make a note that the remaining funds will be the $40 for savings challenge, and then we're doing another giving of $154. So we'll go ahead and just put in $154, do an extra giving, and then for the savings challenge, $40. And so our true remaining, if I subtract this, so minus 154 and then minus the $40. So again, our true remaining is $87.81. So I will put a note here that we have $87.81 remaining. So that is awesome, guys. I'm very, very happy about that. I'm gonna put a little flower here. This came from the kit, but just a quick, overview of what has gone on. We actually had savings there in the tithes of $54, and then we go on down and we've had some savings, of course, on our groceries. And then we did not spend all of the money in our house supplies. And the gas, of course, we came under budget. So that is just awesome. And I'm happy that we were able to, get that emergency fund up to at least $75 for the month of March. And of course, we are showing our savings challenge some extra love from this account. And that is what I really wanted to do. So I am okay with that. But all right, guys, this is it for our March budget closeout. Leave me a comment down below. How did your March budget pan out? All right, I am going to see you later. Bye.